course, a beautiful Tuesday afternoon right here in Cape Town. I hope that wherever you are watching us from, you are having an incredible day. Now, as Lauren Hloniphani really want to get into the topic of the importance of mother tongue-based bilingual education. Now, there has been a literacy crisis and many children cannot comprehend or read on the level that they should at their age. And there have been initiatives, rather, to work towards combating this issue. And of course, one of those is Oxford University Press South Africa and AFBOB, who have partnered up to create mobile library trolleys and also books in 11 official languages. And joining us in studio today, we have Hloniphani Ndlovu, who will be telling us a bit more about this incredible initiative, what they aim to do, and of course, the importance of mother tongue-based bilingual education. Welcome to the show, Hloniphani. How are you doing? How is Cape Town treating you, namhlanje?
Thank you, Mihlali. Thank you very much. I'm okay. I'm good. Thank you for
yeah.
Thank you very much, and thank you for inviting me to talk about something that I'm very passionate about, and that is the mother tongue languages, like our African languages, is something that I'm very passionate about. And yeah.
Of course, and speaking about a passion, and the importance of having a mother tongue-based bilingual education, take us through the inspiration behind the initiative between Oxford University Press South Africa and, of course, AFBOB. What was the inspiration behind it, and why did you as a team find it important to have an initiative such as this one?
Okay, thank you. So as you know that in most of our South African homes, like children don't have access to books. Like they don't have books in their libraries or in their bedrooms or anything like that. So sometimes the only books that they get access to is when they start going to school. Like when they start getting to grade R, that's the first time they actually see a book and turn the pages. Yeah. So it's something that Oxford is very passionate about, because Oxford is like improving literacy in South Africa is something that is one of their main goals. So they partnered this initiative with AFBOB through the Road to Literacy campaign is something that they are working towards in order to help donate books to under-resourced schools and NGOs, so that all the children in South Africa can have access to books in their mother tongue, because the books are being provided in 11 official languages, and then the AFBOB provides trolleys, for mobile trolleys that are provided to the schools and the NGOs. And inside those trolleys, there will be many, many books. Yeah. Like the initiative started in 2022, and now we're in 2025. Yeah. And in this initiative for this year, the aim is to provide 1,000 trolleys. Oh, wow. Yeah, so in each trolley, there will be 500 books. Can you imagine 500 books?
That's a lot.
In a school. And for a child who has never read a book, like they are able to see 500 books to choose from any genre they like. If they like fantasy fiction, if they like non-fiction, if they like fables
in different languages on top of that.
Everything is there. So it helps the children to be able to enjoy reading, because the more you read and the more you'll enjoy it. But if you have no access to books and you have never seen a book, how will you enjoy reading? How will you learn about what's happening out there in the world?
It makes
so
it a bit challenging.
It's a passionate thing for Oxford and AFBOB. Yeah. And then so the schools that will be benefiting, the lucky schools that will be benefit, there will be an event on Thursday, where the lucky schools will be able to get the books. They'll be able to get their trolley with 500 books. So amazing. The event will be on Thursday in Johannesburg. And if anyone is interested, they can follow Oxford University Press social media platforms to be able to see and follow what's happening and see which schools and NGOs are going to benefit from that.
I love that. I really love that. And I love the fact that we do have such initiatives within South Africa, because you know that the literacy rate in Africa, and South Africa particularly, is a very big problem. And when we talk about, the way that we comprehend and the way that we learn, in different languages, as a matter of fact, that has been a big issue. And I think it has been a chat for the longest of time, even pre-democracy within the country. Let's talk about the importance of having bilingual, that education that is being taught to you in your own African language. What is the importance behind that?
Yes. So you see, like in our South African context, the children are taught in their mother tongue from grade R up to grade 3. So you have the option, you can learn in isiXhosa, isiZulu, whatever subject you are learning. And then when they get to grade 4, there's a sudden change. They are now being taught in English.
Yeah.
Every subject, except if they are doing isiXhosa or isiZulu or Setswana as home language. But all the other subjects like science, maths, life skills, life orientation, you are certainly taught in English, and all your previous years you have been taught in your home language.
So there's that shift.
There's that immediate shift. Can you imagine now you are confronted with words like maybe for coding and robotics, words like motor, you are learning new words like processes, something which like, and it's not
heard about
we have
before.
never heard about it before. So this also affects our children or our learners, because sometimes they lose interest in the language, they lose interest in the subjects, not because they don't want to learn the subject, but because they are not feeling comfortable in that. Yeah. So it's important for that gradual shift to happen. So you start the children with teaching them instructing them in their mother tongue, and at the same time introducing the English language as a language of instruction and learning at the same time, so that bilingual education helps the learners to feel comfortable and to be interested in learning those concepts. Because if you learn something in your mother tongue, it's easy for you to understand it.
Of course, and I think that's what we want. We want to make sure that each and every single child within the province and within the country as a whole does get an opportunity, to learn, to read, to comprehend the information that is being brought to them. But just before I let you go, because you are running out of time, I want to really get into the role of publishing. What is the role of publishing when it comes to, bilingual education?
Yes, that's something that I'm very passionate about. Because as publishers, our role is to provide material, learning and teaching support material for our learners. So in this mother tongue-based bilingual education, our role is to research and find out what's the best approach for our learners to understand, to be taught in both languages. So, and also to provide material that will support with the mother tongue-based education, to provide bilingual textbooks, bilingual or multilingual dictionaries that will support the learners in the classroom, and also teaching material and teacher training material in those respective home languages, teacher training material in isiXhosa, in isiZulu, Setswana, Sepedi, so that those teachers also understand how to teach, what methodologies to use when they are teaching using the mother tongue-based bilingual education. And also, the training is very important because some of our teachers are not bilingual. So they need training in that. So as publishers, our role is very crucial to provide teaching and learning material, and also to provide training to teachers, because bilingual education, I think, is very important, not only for the learners, but for our society and our economy, because like, you need doctors who can convince in isiXhosa, Africa, so that they are able to reach each and every single person that is within the province. Hloniphani, unfortunately, we have run out of time, but I want to say thank you for joining us in studio, and thank you for the incredible work that you do together with your team. Please make sure that if you are in and around Joburg, on Thursday you attend the event, all that you have to do is make sure that you follow their social media pages so that you can stay up to date on how can you get involved, how can you contribute, and of course, how can you ensure that we move together as South Africa, because let's just see, we want to make sure and we are competing with the best, and make sure that each and every single child within South Africa does get an opportunity and a platform to learn, whether they're learning in English, isiXhosa, isiZulu, Sepedi, sifuna zonke. But head over to the other side of studio, see what Lorize has in store for us.
Listen, what